dear. My next guests are the most successful duo in pop. They've released 56 singles, 10 studio albums, and were the recipients of this year's Outstanding Contribution to Music award at the Brits. And here's why. They've taken a break from their European tour to be with us here today. Please welcome Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe, Pet Shop Boys. Chris, can you sit down in that? No, you're on the other one.
I was going to interview you.
Don't cut yourself up. I can see myself in that. It's rather scary. What a jacket. This is superb.
It's a bit uncomfortable, actually.
Is it a bit uncomfortable? You'll have to take it off. Neil, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming in the middle of this tour, which is tremendous that, well, it is still going, I suppose, because pop is becoming increasingly transient. It's wonderful. I had last week Spandau Ballet on who were back together. You're still going strong. But you must look at the current pop scene with kind of, oh, my goodness me, what on earth's happened to it?
Well, no, I mean, pop is about transience, but some people survive. So, I mean, I think you had Sting on this show.
We did,
a while ago. But now we look at the current pop scene, and there's some great things, like when we did the Brits performance in February, we had Lady Gaga, who's had an amazing year. She's about 1 million times more famous now than she was in February. We had Brandon Flowers from The Killers, you know, make great records. So there's always things that we like.
But there has surely, Chris, to be underneath it kind of underlying talent. It's not just hype.
Surely.
It can't all be done by mirrored jackets, surely.
Well, it does a lot of work.
It does not work for me, anyway. Well, we like to think that we write some pretty good songs, you know.
You do. What do you think, if one hates to be over-analytical about these things, but why do you think you've stuck together so long?
I think it's because we enjoy what we do. I mean, the basis of what we do is write songs and make records, and then we make shows. And but it's really exciting getting together and writing new songs. I mean, it's a sort of magical thing. You go into a studio and you might come out of it with something that didn't exist 10 minutes earlier or an hour earlier or something. And that is really the heart of what we do, and that's why we love doing it.
Does it mean you have to give yourself a degree of space when you're not working together because it's so intense? I mean, you know, being together and socialising and things like that. Do you find you need your own space as well when you're performing in a duo the whole time?
Well, we live on opposite sides of London.
Yeah, it's a good start. It's quite
West and east.
Yeah, a lot going on in between you.
Yes. But actually we have a lot of friends in common, and it's not really a huge issue. One
thing that becomes obvious when you look at what you've done is the people that you have worked with, from Madonna to Dusty Springfield. I mean, what, from your point of view, have been the highlights of that? Who have you really enjoyed working with?
I think the first collaboration we did with an artist was with Dusty Springfield in 1987. And we were sort of in awe of Dusty Springfield because as children growing up, we knew her records, and she's a really amazing singer. And it was very difficult getting hold of her. And when she came into the studio and she sang, she's actually on tour with us at the moment. We do What Have I Done to Deserve This, and we have her on film singing it. Wonderful. And so every night in my headphones, I have Dusty Springfield, and it feels like she's there with us. And I sort of feel she likes the fact she's touring without having to be there herself.
I bet she
doesn't really like touring.
I bet she does. What about Madonna? I mean, it was famously tricky. I mean, is that fair? Was she tricky, Chris?
Well, we just did a remix for her, so we didn't actually. We weren't in the same room.
You weren't in the same room?
But we like Madonna, and we've met her a few times socially.
And she was very nice with it. She said the remix was awesome.
Awesome.
Are
there still people you'd like to work with? Now, with all these new names coming along, would you kind of think, I wonder if they'd do one with us, you know? Not that you need them, I mean, they'd be happy to work with you.
I mean, you know, we did a remix for The Killers, because we like The Killers, and I sang on the remix, which I did on the Madonna one. Sometimes we do these remixes, we turn them into duets with people, artists we admire. But actually, there's an older artist who I never used to like. In the 70s, you know, I used to like punk rock and new wave and everything, and I used to hate Fleetwood Mac. And over the years, recently, I've got to like Stevie Nicks' voice. I think she's an amazing... I didn't appreciate it at the time.
So your tastes change?
Well, I still like the punk, but I also like Fleetwood Mac. So maybe we like women, to work with women, really. We like women with a lot of style quality.
Yeah. Tell us about the tour. You've still got a good few dates to go.
Yeah, we've just not flown in from Antwerp. We just come on Eurostar from Antwerp.
Good for you. Take the train, take this train.
And we've actually been on tour since the beginning of June, on and off. We started in Russia then, and we've been all around Europe to North and South America, and now we did some British dates in the summer, but we're doing tomorrow night we're at Glasgow,
yep.
and then Birmingham, Manchester, and London O2 Arena on Monday.
Wow, do you still get a buzz out of touring?
Did we ever? No, we do.
Did we ever? Well, it seems to be so
Actually,
grueling.
we started touring quite late on, really. We always imagined that we'd just be a studio band and write songs and make records, and then we actually started to enjoy it, playing live, and it's amazing people singing the songs back to you.
But when there's so many of them there as well, I mean, I know however famous one gets, presumably it's, oh gosh, people came.
Oh no, it's a tremendous feeling. I mean, when you walk on a stage and you see all these people cheering or shouting your name or something, it's a real, without being cheesy about it, it's a real privilege, because 99.9% of people never have that experience, and you definitely feel that it's a very unusual privilege that you've got, you know, in your life.
Well, long may you keep exercising that privilege. Neil and Chris will be back later to perform It Doesn't Often Snow at Christmas, even though it is at the moment.
By the way, we've guaranteed it's going to snow.
Now they're going to sing that, it's bound to, but for now. Well, thanks to Pet Shop Boys. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.